So the number one mistake I see quite a lot is that ladies usually put on a wig cap underneath their wigs that's black. And if you have a wig that has got a lace frontal and you want to open up a line on your wig, you need it to have the tan skin color because it's going to show the black underneath. So if you want it to look more natural, number one rule is have a tan skin wig cap. Okay, I haven't done that today because I've run out of wig caps. Because I throw mine, I recycle them often. So for the purposes of this thing, let's pretend I have a tan wig cap. Then the second thing that I find that ladies are doing recently when they wear their wigs is that they wear their wigs down here.
Really, nigga?
Guys, you can't wear your wig down here. You like eyebrow and lace front can't be one thing. We cannot have this. We can't have this and this like literally 2 centimeters apart. You gotta give your forehead some space. It's got to look natural. So where your natural hair starts, you maybe want to put your wig just a centimeter before, not like a centimeter, not like 5 centimeters in front of it, because this looks ridiculous. Yes, it looks like you've got no leave out, but nobody's forehead is this small unless you're Teresa Giudice from the Real Housewives of Orange County or whatever. So that's the second thing that I think we need to correct. We cannot walk around like this. We look like we are missing parts of our brains. So ladies, this is the number 2 thing that needs to go when you put on wigs. Number 3, because there goes now my makeup. I'm trashing my makeup to prove this, to show you guys how to put on a wig. Okay, so the number 3 mistake I see a lot with girls who put on wigs is that they put the wigs back here.
What is this?
Are you doing that because you think we're gonna think it looks natural? In fact, it's not even, let me tell you what's worse, it's the girls that have middle parts. So let's just say got a middle part going on, and all the girls that put middle parts always put their wigs back here. I don't get it. I think it's weird. I mean, we can clearly see your hair is going back and it's not natural. So if you're going to have a middle path, or if you're going to put a lace frontal on, make sure that you cover up the plaits. We don't need to see this. This doesn't look natural. It looks like you've left a bit of your hair out by mistake. It doesn't look nice. I said it. It doesn't look. It looks crazy.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Okay. So that is the third. That is the third thing we need to get rid of in 2017. 2017, we need to see this trend go. Okay, if your hairstylist puts your wig on and he puts it back here, you can be like, honey. You need to push this bad boy forward, right? And then the second thing that I find, like, why do people do this, is people who don't customize a lace frontal. So when you don't customize your lace frontal, now because my lace wigs are all customized, this is going to be difficult to show you, but this is an example. When that hairline is too straight, okay? When the hairline is too straight, it makes no sense. And nobody walks around with a hairline that's dead straight. Even you, on your own natural hair, your hairline, it's got gaps in it. It fills in. It doesn't just start. Nobody has a fresh hairline like that. You're either a robot or you're a mannequin if you've got a hairline like that. It's not cute, it looks weird, and what you need to do is get someone to customize that frontal, okay? And customizing frontals, it's actually not that hard to do. You YouTube it, people on YouTube show you all the time, or you can bring it to me and I'll customize it for you, okay?
Bye, Felicia.
Right. So another thing I wanted to show you guys was that in 2017, can we leave behind wigs that are not brushed at the back? Okay, can we brush the wigs all the way through? All the way through. Can we take it off, if it's the one that you can take off, and brush it all the way through so that the hair doesn't look like a nest? You need to make sure all the hair is brushed through and the hair looks like happy hair. Another thing that we need to get rid of in 2017 is hair that looks greasy. If you're gonna have Brazilian hair, or you're gonna have whatever, Brazilian, Peruvian, or the hair that ends with the Evian, you need to make sure that it's not greasy. You don't see women with this kind of hair texture having greasy hair. For them, it's not good for their hair. Yes, for us, ladies with color, having oily hair means that your hair is healthy. So I would like to shed a big shout out to all the women who go out there and they put too much silicone and they put too much oils and coconut oil in their Brazilian hair, and it looks yucky.
Ew.
So in 2017, we're gonna leave behind oily hair. We can put a little bit of silicone in your hair if you feel like it looks dry, but I find that if you have a good conditioner and you blow dry your hair really well, it still looks healthy. I mean, I have never applied any silicone on this hair and it still looks healthy. And this hair is hair that I straightened with an iron because I didn't have a straightener with me. It's hair that I've curled with a hot iron, with a curling dome. It's actually, this hair's seen a lot. So I really think that you don't need to do the most when it comes to hair in 2017. Get good hair that lasts a very long time, and then when that hair lasts a very long time, make sure you wash it regularly, make sure that you condition it regularly, and make sure you brush it out, especially behind the neck at the back. So I think a biggest problem that we find is that girls aren't brushing their hair at the back, and then the hair at the back, it starts to like clump together and become a tangle. So if you brush that hair out regularly, then the hair keeps smooth and the hair moves. You need to make sure, if you're gonna have this type of hair, that you've got a good blow dryer and that you know at least basics on blow drying your hair. Unless the hair is kinky or curly, then you don't need a blow dryer, you can just air dry. And the second thing is, if your hair's straight or you want to straighten it, get a really good straightener. GHD, unfortunately, is probably one of the best ones. Get a good straightener. The crap straighteners, they just burn your hair and you lose all the really healthy proteins that are left in the hair. I mean, the hair's dead anyway, but get a good hair straightener and it will help you to preserve the hair. Thirdly is get a good hair washing regime. Make sure that you wash your hair with a good shampoo and that you condition. Okay? If you want your hair to look good, the secret is condition. You either condition for a day or you condition for a couple hours. You either hot condition, which is when you put the conditioner and you put it in a plastic bag and you steam it, or you I've seen some girls even cook. So I've seen girls cook their hair. Literally take a pot, put hot water, put some conditioner, and actually boil their hair with the conditioner. So there's so many things that you can do to condition your hair, but you need to make sure, if you're gonna rock this hair, is condition your hair. Okay. You can use the Got to Be Glued Ultra, or you can use the standard Got to Be Glued gel. So this one is much stronger than that one. It's So the same, I'm gonna use a spray, but with the glue you use the same principle. You take a little bit of the glue right off and you put it on your hairline. Then you put your hairline on the place that you put the glue, but you wait for it to be tacky before you place your lace. Another thing that we need to leave behind in 2017 is laces that don't match your natural scalp. The only way to get your lace to match your natural skin tone is to take a little bit of your concealer or a little bit of your foundation and to go in and touch up your lace at the front, and then it'll look like it's one continuous thing. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna spray directly onto the hairline of the lace. So the lace, I'm gonna spray directly onto it like this. It does smell like chemicals. I even feel with doing that many spurts of the spray, it's too much, because this thing is strong, honey. Take this and I tie it around where I've applied the glue. Then you just wait it out for 5 minutes. About, I waited more than 5 minutes. So as you can see, some of the hairs have already flattened down themselves, but that's not what you want to do. You actually want to then, once this is now, see how this is now the glue has worked, honey. Then you go in and you find your baby hairs again, and you pull them out. You want to have a conversation with these ladies. Tell them to come out. Dab your brush in this, the glue. I want to make sure that you do this. Push the hairs forward. Then push them back. You take this and you tie up your hair again for another 5 minutes. I'm sure the baby hairs now are sealed down. I don't want them to look I don't want baby hairs to look too fake, so I usually go back and brush them out a little bit to make them stand up a bit. And now you don't want it to look like you're sweating and half of your hairs are stuck onto your face. So where you can, if it starts to look a little unnatural, just pick them up with the brush. So if you feel like there's too many baby hairs, like I said, you can go back and you can cut them shorter, or you can pick them up with your brush from them sticking with you to your forehead with the glue and smooth them down again so that they don't look greasy, if that makes any sense. If you brush them out once you've sleeked them down with the got2b glue, they stand up a bit and they don't look greasy. If that makes any sense.